Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am just popping on here for a brief minute. I just wanted to come on before it got too late, and just I haven't been live for a few days. I've been a little under the weather, so I'm feeling better today. So I wanted to pop on and just share a few of my thoughts as usual. Just to share what I'm thinking and what's going on. And I apologize for the light. It seems, for some reason, it seems to be glaring a lot more today. So maybe because it's cloudy outside, I don't know. But I wanted to tell you guys, I am really excited. We have a super fun but informative event coming up on Monday for my business. We're going to be hosting a director from, I think she's from Pittsburgh. She's coming in to talk with us about some information and to help us build up our Milwaukee market. And so I'm really excited about this because I am in love with my business. I'm in love with what I'm doing now, and I really believe that this is a season for everyone to take inventory of their financial situation, their employment situation, and opportunities that can afford them with a little more security and flexibility in income. I'm not saying that this business is for everybody because I know it's not, but I do want to encourage you to look for other streams of income. And I've had this conversation with you before. Some people listen, some people don't. Some people hear me, some people don't. But especially in the climate that we are in, and you can already see it's only January, and already we see some things going on that just really, if you're paying attention and your eyes are open, let you know what state and what condition things are potentially headed for. So I want to encourage you, even if you don't come into business with me and partner with me, I want to encourage you to consider getting a business of your own that can help supplement your income so that you are doing something and not relying just on your regular traditional 9-to-5 job. So reach out to me. If you are interested in having a home-based business, I would love to share with you what I do. I'm really encouraging my family members to look at this as a serious and potentially life-saving, life-changing opportunity to add some extra income to your pockets. Most of us know that the best time to start something is before you need it. And I used, the last time I was on live, I used the analogy of, if you've got a roof that's leaking, do you wait until the roof falls in to get it fixed? Or do you go ahead and take the action to repair that roof before water is gushing through the ceiling? And so if you know that you can use additional income, if you know that you're in a situation where, even if you don't know, I'm seeing, I got a news alert today that there's a company here who's been around for years are about to lay off 400 corporate employees. So they're not about to lay off the people that work the register, that, stock shelves and merchandise inside the store. They're about to lay off 400 corporate employees. So usually those are the people that we consider the professional jobs, the safe jobs. And in this day and age, there is no job that's a safe job. You can go there today and, be punching the clock, working, and then 5 o'clock find out that was your last day. So don't wait until your plan A has run out to start preparing for a plan B and C. I encourage you to go ahead and get your plan B, C, and D lined up while you still have a plan A. I also encourage family members to consider partnering up together. One of the things that I talked with, I had a conversation with someone about households. Families buying houses together and being able to secure their living situation. If you have the opportunity to buy a multiple unit dwelling and you guys own that together, that's a way to build some economic security. So, for example, if you have a 4-unit apartment building and you and some of your relatives can live together, you get along well enough to live together, come together, put your incomes together to purchase that building, and each family can occupy a separate unit. You're together, you establish your family community, everyone is able to be there to support each other if needed, but you've also secured something that is yours. We have to get better about working together as and building community within families. When our grandparents were alive, they were able to survive because they worked together. They worked together in as a family unit. They worked together as neighbors. They partnered together. Well, it's time for us to do that again, because in this state of the world that we're in now, if you are not connected with someone, if you're not partnering up with someone and you're trying to operate as an island, if you're not supporting each other, it's going to be a long road for you. It's going to be a lonely road. It's strength in numbers. So I just want to encourage you to think about that. Family really can work together. You can work together for the good. You can work together to establish something for yourself and your children. So I want you to think about that. Something else I want to talk to you about is planning for your future. So if you are someone who has been used to working 1 job, 2 jobs, whatever the situation is, living beneath your means so that you can have money in case of emergency, that sort of thing. I'm not big on telling people what to do, but I do give suggestions and I do give my opinion. And I have experienced enough financially to be able to give some advice and some suggestions. I'm someone who has worked 2 jobs and still had something else that I did on the side. Greetings, Joy and Twanika. Good morning, y'all. Thank you for joining me. So I'm having a conversation with the people about financial stability, and that's really what it's about. I'm not here trying to tell anybody that they're going to be a millionaire coming into my business, but I am telling you that it just makes sense if you're someone who does use a product, secure a way for you to be able to purchase that product from yourself. Use that as a way to supplement your income. Use that as a way to be able to have some flexibility in when you're working. So like I said, I've worked 2 jobs and then did something else on the side to earn extra money because I needed to. My regular 9 to 5, and I was a professional. I'm not ashamed to say it. I was a professional with tons of debt, because to become that professional, I had to go to school, get those degrees, and I had 4 of them, and they paid off in terms of me having a rewarding career, but it was a demanding career that did not pay me well, and I still had to pay my bills, but I didn't have enough coming in from my professional 9 to 5 job, and so I had to do something else. Working a second job took time away from my family. Working a second job actually worked me into poor health. Um, and I just can't say enough. If you have an opportunity to earn extra income and still have control over your schedule, that is the way to go. That is the way to go. So I encourage people to look at owning their own business. And when you look at owning your own business, look for something that's not traditional. Look for something that is home-based, where you can, still be at home with your children and still be at home with your loved ones. And you control the hours that you're working. You can take it with you when you travel. Look for something like that you can still do and still make that extra money come into your household without having to work 7 days a week. I was doing that. I was leaving school at 3:30 on a Friday, going to another job, having to sign in by 4 o'clock, not getting off to 11:30, getting home at 12 o'clock. And I was doing that 7 days a week. 7 days a week. Not because I was living fancy. That wasn't it at all. I was doing it because I had bills to pay and I had debt and I wanted to get out of debt. Debt is a burden. To me, debt is a curse. And I hear people say good debt, bad debt. In my opinion, there's no such thing as good debt. I don't want to be in debt because debt is bondage. And so that was not my desire to carry debt and to keep it. So I did what I had to do. But when I learned better, I did better. I turned in my 2 weeks notice to that second job the very night that the lesson was brought to me that life is short and I need to be spending more time with my family. The night, and I don't want to sound morbid, and I'm not, I hope I don't offend anyone, especially in light of what recently happened with the plane crash. But the night I turned in my 2 weeks notice to that second job was the night that Kobe Bryant and his daughter passed away in that plane crash. I realized that I hadn't been spending enough time with my family. My grandmother and our family, we had Sunday dinners. For me, Sundays were always church and family. But when I became a teacher, Sunday nights became the nights where I graded papers, worked on lesson plans, and got ready for my work week to go back to school. And so I was, I might be physically present, but I wasn't mentally present. Then when I still was doing that and still had to get a second job, then Sundays weren't even a time where I could be physically present. So when I tell you that 2 jobs is for 2 people, I'm telling you from experience, and I'm telling you from my heart to yours. If you have the opportunity to do something that frees you up a little bit, but still can help you, take that opportunity. Take that opportunity. So now I want to get to something lighter. Today is Friday, and the weekend is here. What are you doing for the weekend? I want to know if you have some plans for something fun, something family-oriented, anybody celebrating anything. I want you to make sure that you're physically and mentally present in whatever space you're in, whatever you're doing, whoever you're with, making sure that you're spending that quality time with them. If you can't spend the quantity of time, make sure the time you spend with them is quality time, that you're actually present and connecting and making those memories and having those conversations that are going to carry you in the days ahead. So I want to encourage you to do that. Right. So let's see. Do I have anyone? No one else is here yet? Well, I had not intended on being on here long. Still experimenting with the head wrap thing. I actually kind of like this one today. This turned out pretty good. I actually kind of like this today. So, but I did want to hop on here. I didn't want to be on here long, but I did want to let you know that we're having this fabulous event on Monday. We've got people traveling in from out of town to come celebrate with us and to get the knowledge and the nuggets and to make some good life choices and decisions. And so I will be posting that flyer on my page later on. And I'm reaching out to people individually to invite them. I hope that they take me up on the invitation. And I'm going to be talking to my family some more because I really believe that families should be partnering together. Family businesses are not new. A lot of these big box businesses and companies that we support now started out as small family businesses. And so that's evident that family can work together. So I will be reaching out to you. I want to wish you a happy Friday. I'm not sure if I will get back on here later on today or not, but if I don't, I want you to have a wonderful, fabulous Friday, a fun-filled Friday, a Freedom Friday, however you want to spend your Friday, celebrate it, make the best of it, and a wonderful weekend. I will probably pop on here tomorrow for a little while, but leading up to the event on Monday, I want to make sure that I remind people to take advantage of it. Also, one more thing, for my people who have careers in public service, we've got some phenomenal information to share with you. It is going to be exciting. So I want you to make sure that you're staying plugged in with me and staying connected with me so that I can get the details to you, and make sure that you are watching my page. And if you have not already gone over to TracyWatford.com, go over to my website, TracyWatford.com, and connect with me over there as well, because some things I'll be posting over there I may not put on Facebook. So I want you to make sure that you get over there and plug in with me there. Make sure I have your contact information over there. I think that is everything. If there's something else that comes to my mind, I'm gonna pop on and let you know. But I want to wish you a fabulous Friday, a wonderful weekend. Make sure you spend some time with your family, your loved ones. Hug them tight, let them know you love them, and have a great day. Peace.